Who isn't afraid of giving birth? It's an excruciating, traumatic event we suffer through in order to meet the perfect new life we created. If we're lucky, it's a sacrifice we must endure so we can finally hold our precious new baby in our arms. And the pain, even though it's the most unbearable pain we would ever feel, we do almost immediately forget about it. So we deal, at least we try. For as long as I can remember, I feared birth more than anyone I knew. When I got pregnant, I armed myself. I had the privilege to arm myself with a great all-women OBGYN practice and a great hospital because they had the best tools and knowledge and experience to safely minimize my pain and trauma. I won't talk about that birth, but let's just say when I got pregnant again, I was even more terrified than the first time. I saw a book about hypnobirthing, and even though I was extremely skeptical about my ability to relax and fearlessly enjoy birth, I had nothing to lose. So I signed up for a class.
I'm gonna have a baby in like the next couple of hours, so.
Hypnobirthing is not so much about hypnotizing the woman, it's about dehypnotizing her from all of the negative stuff she's learned over a lifetime and she expects. This is about opening up your mind to a new possibility that perhaps with the right preparation, that birth could be empowering and it could be calm, it could be peaceful, maybe it could be comfortable.
And we've developed a culture in medicine of fear of birthing. And I said the biggest pushback I get is from physicians because they're so ingrained in this model of birth has to hurt. The birth is about you and the baby. It's not about the people in the room, it's not about the practitioners. And unfortunately, we have made birthing about the system.
Because we're trained to believe that we show up and that's what we do. We just lie there on our back and push out a baby when we're supposed to and demand epidural.
We need to look at ourselves.
But it was so intense that it took me almost 6 years to want to have another child.
And the problem with medicine is we don't look at ourselves because we have the answers.
And they didn't ask.
Why?
I don't know. Exactly. Why?
With my Pitocin, it was like a whole journey of convincing me.
Oh, no.
I only wanted the epidural.
No, they didn't ask. And it was one of those pains that you can't even cry. It was so intense.
Come on in. What do you want to do? A fist bump? One of these elbow bump? Boom. And in this video, this mom was in a tub and at the hospital actually, and they were talking about how she used hypnobirthing to be really calm and relaxed. So I was like, hypnobirthing, that was my first time ever hearing about it. I took the class for 5 weeks in my 3rd trimester. And practiced with it daily until I had my baby and went to have a 6.5 hour from start to finish labor with my first baby. Unmedicated, natural, and it wasn't painful. It wasn't that what fuels women's fears, like it's something to be terrified from.
I asked my midwife about birthing classes, and she mentioned Ebony, and when I saw her, woman of color, I'm just like, yes, not the only reason, but that was definitely like, okay, I can identify with her.
I've been teaching hypnobirthing for about 6 years now.
Wow.
So that was kind of my journey.
To me, there's no magic. It's teaching them normal physiology and how it works and how relaxation can make a difference.
You can do it and do it your way. And I did it my way, and it was pretty cool.
The most important thing in hypnobirth is to understand that birth is normal and healthy. It's not about being afraid. This is just another experience in life.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's a girl!
Hypnobirthing is the tool for now to get women to the point when they're not afraid of birth.
I want this for more women of color, Black women, to be able to experience this and say, we have the power to do this. We can control our minds, our body. We've been doing it forcefully, Imagine if we take the power back and do it for ourselves, what we can do.
Hypnobirthing is for every woman who wants a better experience, and that can mean a woman who's choosing intervention or who intervention becomes necessary along the course of her labor, because being calm and in control and in a positive mindset can only benefit you and your baby.
Just be relaxed. That will decrease tension, that will decrease pain, and it just makes the birthing process so much easier, manageable, and pleasurable. So women experience this pleasure, and again, they're empowered as well.
I led myself into the dream birth I didn't know was possible, that we all deserve to have. Changed my life. I do believe it is the best kept secret in the birthing world. But it's about time we all know what hypnobirthing really is. It's time we all have full access to this birthing choice if we decide it's for us. The world is full of darkness. Let's shine some light.